Santos set to kick off.
Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Gannon. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gannon. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
They're going to be stopped up on his first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Returnable here for Hester. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick six. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game. And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down now, it's George, and he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chase Young. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Cardinals 6.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3rd and 4.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Check 52.
From the gun, Gannon. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, 30 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13. Bears nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. He's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Antonio Cromartie. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And Cooks has it over the middle. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Looking to throw on second down. Gannon, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
To Brandon Cooks.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
And his kick is right through.
The score, Cardinals 13, Bears 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On 1st and 10, Gannon. Touchdown, Cardinals. Brandon Cooks, 34 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10. At their own.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. This one taken in by Hester. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Trubisky. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. The 30. 10.
Take off your
and
helmet.
they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On first down, it's George. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cardinals' 43-yard line.
Trubisky going to try and run. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Third and 2. Now Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they... Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man, it's the longtime Dolphin Mark Clayton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward. A gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He can run. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing in football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. Look, got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
A gain of 32 that time. They'll run with Sanders. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Once again with Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. of scrimmage, back at the 6. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Throwing on first down. Gannon. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
Gannon's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Ball carrier. Julius Peppers made the tackle.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
That's good.
And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Gannon. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a
They'll
yard.
run. It's Edwards-Helaire. It's a room to maneuver. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
That's good for a Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
36-yard line.
From the gun, Gannon. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Back to throw. Gannon. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
A 53-yard attempt.
And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. Looking deep for Jennings. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second down and goal. Rodgers steps away to, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Back to the air on second down. Gannon. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Gannon airing this one out for Fitzgerald. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Here's Cooks on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Made by Reggie White. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up third and 4.
From the gun, Gannon. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
And 8.
On third down, Gannon. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Another run with Sanders. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
34 yards.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. On play action, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Chase Young, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Operating from the gun. Gannon throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
At the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw on 2nd down. Gannon will find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A gain of 2. Brings up
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
1st and 10.
How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
So that'll back them up 5. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Taken down.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Rodgers throwing here. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
Rodgers to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.